Hey guys, I just can't resist talking about this crap coming from Crystal Dynamics. The disclaimer and then the release of the potential new design for Tomb Raider Lara Croft. But the disclaimer to me is pretty earth-shaking because it's just so fucking ridiculous. And they're claiming that the original games have offensive content, inappropriate racial depictions and stereotypes, and it's like, what the shit? It's like this disclaimer is more offensive than any content in the game, and the game isn't even offensive in any way. They said something about having a harmful impact. I got the thing up here. This was presented at the beginning of the game. The game in this collection contains offensive depictions of people. The games in this collection contain offensive depictions of people and cultures rooted in racial and ethnic prejudices. These stereotypes are deeply harmful, inexcusable, and do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamics. Okay, they have to get on their high horse and virtue signal and say they don't support this. I got some words to say about that in a minute because out of all the Tomb Raider games, they've created them. I think if there's a racist Tomb Raider game, they've created it. They've created one of their games is the most racist, if there is even one that's considered racist. It could be racist remotely. Anyway, rather than removing this content, we have chosen to present it here in its original form, unaltered, in the hopes that we may acknowledge its harmful impact and learn from it. Oh my gosh, harmful impact! Like the wording there is just so offensive. I mean, they spit on the fans, the gamers, the classic Laura. Like, what the hell? They couldn't just let this come out and celebrate it and be excited about it. Oh my gosh. But I'm really glad that, nothing, was altered, like they say here, and that's really a relief. But, oh my gosh. The game was not released in the 40s, for crying out loud. It was released in the 90s, and people were really open to new things. And if anything, the original Tomb Raider games really helped people to check out new cultures and, you get to join Laura on a globe-trotting adventure and see new things. And, you know, I don't know about some of you, but like I looked at the Venice level like, wow, I would really like to go there. Or, let's see. I don't know. It's just seeing the different places in the game. If there's anything, there's uh, pixelized depictions of different places in the world, but you still get to check them out, and it's cool. You're like, wow, I want to. That's a cool place. I wish I could go there. People, the cannibals in the third game. It's like if that's where this is coming from, it's ridiculous because do they want us to sympathize with cannibals? I mean, come on. I think she communicated with like a shaman kind of. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I think there was one tribal guy that she talked to. I'm not sure if he was good or bad, but this is so dumb. I mean, I've read and I saw in a few places people were pointing out like, can Crystal Dynamics just not trust gamers to know fact from fiction, or not fact from fiction, but like to just realize it's a game? Like it's just so stupid. I mean, like it's just this the disclaimer is more offensive than any content in the game. And like I was saying a couple minutes ago, Crystal Dynamics, if there's one racist Tomb Raider game, if even remotely racist, even though I don't even think it is, but if there's one game that has racial depictions, it's definitely Shadow of the Tomb Raider. If you played it, if you remember, when she's going through the tribe, I can't, through the village, there's so many people, like there's so many well, I can't remember, it's either one or two scenes where there's sacrifices occurring, and it's like, okay, Crystal Dynamics, if you're so opposed to racial depictions and stereotypes, why did you make the tribe, so many of the tribe people appear unintelligent and dirty with constant sacrifices? Like, yeah, they think that world's ending, but you still it's like you're making them look unintelligent. And I really feel like, in like if you met a modern day person that lives in a tribe or a village in anywhere in the world, just if you meet someone who lives in a society that's a little bit more tucked away, if they saw Shadow of the Tomb Raider, they'd be like, what the hell? Like, you think that we sacrifice people just like daily? Like, it's just so dumb. It's like that game just, that stereotypes like, uh, it's like, okay, it's just dumb. It's like, I remember playing that and I just thought, what the they're just sacrificing. Oh, the weather's bad. Let's sacrifice. Oh, our crops aren't growing. Let's sacrifice. I mean, I know it's supposed to be there's an apocalypse, but come on, like these people should have a little more intelligence. To me, Crystal Dynamics depicted them in a very offensive way. If I mean, I wasn't offended when I played it, but I just thought it was stupid. I mean, anything that's done, I don't go, oh my gosh, that's so mean or offensive. I just go, it's just stupid. I just roll my eyes, you know. And if there's anything in the original games, it's like, just nobody cares, nobody acknowledges it. It's like it's so subtle, but it's there's nothing there. There's no offensive depictions. It's just it's just and then it feels like their way of just kind of you know slandering the original games, kind of roundabout way of saying fuck these games. It's just so dumb. And the fact that they didn't put a physical release to me feels like they just don't want it to be successful. They want their new shit to be successful, and I really don't see it going anywhere. I want to talk about the new potential design of Laura. When I saw this, I felt kind of sad inside, and my heart sank a little bit because it's like, it just, it's more proof of how much they do not get it. They don't understand that, the outfit is not what makes the character. Sure, it complements the character, but, I saw this face and I'm just like, it's just, that's not the face of Lara. This is just, my husband was like, she looks like a teacher. I mean, I know they said they were trying to make Lara Croft in the future a teacher, but I mean, like she's a professor or something, something like she guides new Tomb Raiders, but it's just, that's not the right look at all. And the curves don't look right, and the boobs are kind of small, and it's mainly the face, but I don't know, it's just, yeah, you got a somewhat similar outfit to the original, but that face, maybe even just the pose, like it just doesn't scream Lara Croft or attitude or toughness. Um, what was I gonna say? You could have Lara Croft, the real Lara Croft, in any outfit, and you'll know it's Laura. And they're putting this outfit on this girl, and that's not Lara. I wish that my husband has been saying this for years. He's been saying like they should just call it the daughter of Lara Croft, and I always thought that's kind of, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe they should just call her the daughter of Lara Croft. I feel like that would kind of mend some of the issues. But it's just really sad because it's like they release the classics and it's exciting and it's wonderful, and then they throw this out there and it's just like, what the hell? I mean, you guys just don't get it. And they've created like two different fan bases in with one franchise, and they've screwed themselves because now they can't please anybody. They can't please fans of, well, actually, no matter what, I feel like they're gonna probably please new fans because new fans just they don't know about the heart and soul of Tomb Raider really exactly like us longtime fans. But at the same time, it's like they're just, because of what they've done, they can't officially please anybody, in my opinion. It doesn't matter. I mean, new fans will be more pleased, but old fans will never be pleased because they've just created something new, and they should just rename it to Daughter of Lara Croft or something. It's just sad. And another thing is their new website. If you haven't checked it out, don't even bother. It's like they're still, like, a few months ago. Well, it was probably more than a few months ago. They did change it, and they had like a sign up, become a Tomb Raider, and now it looks like they're still going down that direction, and that's one thing that scares me a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, whatever, why don't you fucking do it and just let yourself crash and burn, because it's like, I know if they're gonna follow through with this and then the multiple Tomb Raiders thing, I'm not gonna care. It's just really screwed up, and they're tweaking. It feels like they're on something. They've lost their minds. I feel like they're at the peak of their craziness and weirdness because over the years it's been like, what are you guys doing? Like, you guys do not get it. You just don't. And you're unorganized. Everything's not handled well. It's just, yeah, it's just, I feel like maybe we're coming to like a climax of Crystal Dynamics craziness. If this is what the next Tomb Raider is, I don't know. I feel like it won't do great, but who knows? I would not buy it. Just, I think that I don't know. It's just weird. It's so weird. It's like a bunch of high schoolers or something work at Crystal Dynamics and they're all dramatic and just why can't they just function like operate normal like it's just whoever's in charge, they obviously they just don't like classic Tomb Raider, but they're trying to appease people in some. I mean, you can tell they're trying to appease people some way, but well, they're either trying and they're failing, or they're mocking us. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just I don't know why they can't get it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just like ranting and ranting. I really wanted to talk about that. All I gotta say is I'm glad we got the remasters. They're really great. Um, Thanks to Embracer and Aspire, you know, hopefully it's just gonna blow Crystal Dynamics out of the water. I don't know if that's the right term, but yeah. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, have fun gaming and talk to you later.